Hi guys, welcome to a new video. This is a video that I didn't really expect to be doing today, purely because I wasn't expecting this set today, and it's not come from the person I expected. It's actually something that my mum picked up. She just needed a stroll and noticed it on a shelf in one of very few shops she could go in today. So that is the Coal Hill school set from my favourite story, Remembrance of the Daleks. And a little bit late to the party, I guess. I think there's plenty of reviews of this, and I wasn't sure if I was going to pick it up because I only really want the Ace, so I was going to buy her separately. But turns out I'm going to end up with at least two of these sets. So yeah, hopefully we can do something cool with the Daleks, because I'm not too fussed about collecting the Daleks, but yeah, it just opens up some possibilities. So without further ado, let's open this and have a look at it. So first up, let's have a look at the packaging. It's what we can usually expect from B&M releases. Same packaging with the information of the episode here, the golden sticker, the name of the set, and on the back some information about Remembrance of the Daleks, and there is possibly some information. I don't think there's too much information about the actual Dalek on there. It's just mainly the... I've seen it before. Oh, there's a little bit about the Dalek design there, which is nice. So yeah, it's always good to have a little read if you're not too familiar with each Dalek design. So yeah, there's not really else to show, so let's get these guys out and then have a closer look at the actual figures themselves. So here they are, and as per usual we have a lovely background diorama piece printed on the cardboard, which is of course the sort of the foyer area as seen in Coal Hill School, the staircase which goes up to the higher levels, and to the left side the basement door, I guess you'd call it, which goes down to the transmat room. And such an iconic episode, and this is just full of nostalgia for me. It's just my all-time favourite. It just takes me back. God, I was 3 years old I think when I first saw this on VHS. Gosh, I'm 24 years ago. Yeah, I'm 27 now. God, I'm losing track of time. Anyway, on to the figures. Yeah, I've never been a massive fan of the Imperial Dalek character option release, purely because they didn't go that extra mile and give us the accurate shaped Dalek casing. However, it does look really, really good. I'll bring that in for a closer look. The only thing that I could probably point out on this, which I'm not keen on, is actually there's nothing I'm not keen on as such. It's just the quality control. I don't know if it's even quality control, but the seam lines on this eye stalk are really exaggerated. The flashing, it's quite sharp as well. It's a bit odd for a character release. Usually the appendages are really, really nice in the past anyway. I've never actually owned a Dalek like this with a small eye stalk. I never got the Remembrance 4-pack set, so this is the first time for me, but I do really, really like it. As many have pointed out also, that this mesh that they tooled into the slats for the Toys R Us Renegade release, it's not that noticeable. It's not a deal breaker, but where some people might not like it, here is a good point with this one, guys. They have given the ball joints, the ball joints are unpainted. They're cast ball joints in a sort of a grey goldy colour, which is brilliant because that means that we haven't got the paint flaking off after vigorous use, if you are someone who likes to play with your action figures. Whereas on the other hand, I'm more of I display them now that I'm older. I don't do animations anymore, sadly, but so yeah, but either way, these ball joints are just really nice. That's definitely a positive point. The ivory white colour is lovely, and yeah, the gold is just much more shinier on these new releases. Have the two-stage fender there as well, and yeah, the plunger arm's a little bit short. The classic Daleks plunger arms usually aren't that short, I don't think. It's a little bit wibbly wobbly, but other than that, yeah, it's a nice Dalek. I don't know if I'll be keeping it like that or if I'll be using it for a custom. I'm not sure. I probably will use it for a custom, knowing me. But on to Ace. If anyone is interested in the Ace, I've never owned an Ace figure, so for me this is fantastic. I'm glad I finally picked her up. The reason I never owned an Ace is because I stopped collecting when they released Ace in the Remembrance of the Silver Nemesis packs. That was sort of my time where I sort of came away and I was probably doing my degree. But now I've got an opportunity to own this. I'm absolutely thrilled. Essentially it's £10 if you split the pack. £10 for the Dalek, £10 for the Ace. She comes with her lovely backpack and her rocket launcher. And the only thing she doesn't come with is the baseball bat and her cans of Nitro 9, which isn't, again, a deal breaker. I mean, they're nice accessories, but I'm sure we can get hold of them by other means or make our own if we wish. But yeah, you can see her donning her outfit from Remembrance of the Daleks with her musical themed t-shirt. It's one of my favourites. I quite like her Dragonfire t-shirt as well. It's a bit wacky. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Yeah, there's lots of badges on her jacket, which are really detailed, surprisingly for such a small scale. It's just an incredible set, and I'd go as far as to say it's probably one of their best sets this year. I just can't believe they've done it, really. I didn't think they would do this, so it just leaves us in hope of getting even more awesome sets next year. I just can't imagine what we're going to get. Hopefully for the Daleks we'll get a Day of the Daleks set. That would be cool with some repaints. But yeah, this is where I'm at on this. I hope if you haven't got it already, this might sway you and make you want to get it. I really highly recommend getting it, whether you're army building or you never picked it up originally. It's just a really solid set. So thank you guys for watching this review. I'm now going to go and get cracking with that Pterodactyl head painting video. It's long overdue, so I'll see you then, and take care guys.